still a little wavy. Move it back right there, right there. I think that'll work. So, we got Futurama. Uh, let me see if I can get this light a little bit better. That'll work. So, what's that? Yeah, Futurama. So we're on season 8. I'm going to be talking about episodes 4 and 5. 4 is interesting because they decided to pull from, I guess, what's hot now. That makes any sense. So I guess there were some popular movies out at the time, and they mixed in, I guess, some, if I'm not mistaken, some stuff from TV shows, but they made it entertaining. Basically, Fry feels undervalued, of course, and not appreciated or is seen, feels like in the eyes of Leela he's non-existent. So he goes out and joins the police force, of course, right? In the process of him joining the police force, he stumbles on a new police tactic or tool that the police is utilizing called pickles. It's a thing. It's like an oracle. It can predict the future, so it can predict future crimes, right? So winds up finding out that Bender's going to commit a crime. Nothing new about that. But he also finds out that he's going to wind up having to kill Bender in the process. Odd, because the next episode also deals with Bender's death too. Anyway, not odd, but just kind of funny that they made 2 episodes back to back, basically surrounding the death of Bender. What is that saying about the voice actor or something like that? I don't know. Anyway, what does Fry wind up doing? Fry winds up. Oh, he winds up actually being a good police. You know what I mean? My experience watching police shows and stuff like that. He steps up. This character, which has been known to be a buffoon, pretty much steps up and becomes a decent police officer. And he tries to stop Bender from committing a crime. And then he finds out that the Oracle's the one that actually wanted the crime to be committed, so he can use it as a cover-up in order to shrink his own brain capacity, because he's complaining about knowing every joke before it's ever happened and everything. You know, I guess it could drive you crazy. I guess that's the lesson takeaway from it. Well, it's not really a lesson. It's just like I say, it's just a conversation starter. What do you think would happen to yourself if you knew everything about everything and knew what was going to happen before it happened? I mean, in my case, I'd take advantage of it and go out and if I knew everything that was going to happen, I'd go out and, of course, pick the winning lottery numbers and go play the stock market and cryptocurrency, something like that. If I knew everything that was going to happen, I mean, I would. I know a lot of people take the stance that money isn't everything, and what I feel about that is it's not everything. If you're here and you're of sound mind and body, I think you should take advantage of. In my opinion, you should take advantage of enjoying the beauty in life. I'm one of those people, I guess. Don't know how many of us there is out there, but I like to enjoy life for simple stuff, like taking a walk, looking up at the sky, and enjoying the sight, taking in a deep breath and smelling the air, and a clean sense, of course. I don't suggest you walk by the freeway and start sniffing air saying it's a beautiful day. You might get a little lightheaded, but you understand what I mean. Hopefully people understand what I mean. Anyway, a little too personal here. But yeah, the episode was good overall. It wasn't the best, but it was good overall. Now let's see. Next one, episode 5. I wrote down the titles, so I'm constantly looking at those. This one was even better because it took, although it still revolves around Bender being murdered, it took like on a mob thing. Man, I've touched on the mob before, but everything to do with the mob is around the robot mob. They don't really touch on any other organized crime. So Bender's involved in this one, like I said, and he winds up getting involved with the Don Bot's daughter this time instead of his wife, and he witnesses like a murder of Calculon, but Calculon comes back, of course, in um, uh, uh, true well, I don't know how to say it in Spanish, telenovela, but it's, damn, what's the name of it? Anyway, you know what I mean. Hopefully you can translate that. Um, Sorry for the poor quality of this video. I did just wake up from a nap, but I'm gonna push through it and continue to work on my speech. So anyway, soap operas. That's the damn thing. It came to me a little bit. Came to me a little bit later. Soap operas. So, damn, where's I going with that? Yeah. So Bender winds up witnessing that murder, and then he tries to testify. Well, he does testify against Don Bob, but like I said, in true soap opera fashion, Calculon comes back to life, and then now Bender's on the run, and the rest of the crew tries to get on with life and continue moving forward. So they wind up going to the moon, and they see a robot. Well, they see Bender basically. Hey, Bender, and they're trying to talk to him, but nothing's working. You know what I mean? He's not really responding to it. They even check his hard drive to see if there's anything left of Bender. But nah, they erase this whole thing, and then the whole time they have an infiltrator in the group, Clamps. Now, I guess that character is supposed to be really funny. It's kind of funny, but at this point, it's a little tired because all he does is walk around talking about how he's going to clamp somebody. I guess that's the thing. Oh, and also what's really funny is Zoe Bird is pretty ticked off that somebody is a new interjection of not interjection. There's a new member in the group who basically is utilizing the same skill that he has, which is, Zoe Bird has the claws and Clamp has the clamps. Pretty much do the same thing. So what's funny about this episode is, I think overall, the utilization of the bleep. I think it's underrated or overrated. No, underrated. The bleep. What I mean by that is, instead of using a cuss word, you bleep it out. If you put it in the right, if you use it in the right moment, a bleep can be pretty funny, and they utilize it very well in this episode. I think that's probably the funniest thing out of this whole episode. I don't know why I get so much pleasure out of. I don't know why I get so much pleasure out of something as simple as, "Hey, you bloop bloop bloop." Like, I don't understand, but it's funny the way that they structured it or the way they put it into the episode. Yeah. So another thing too, it was kind of funny. Turns out the robot that they run into, that they believe beyond belief that is Bender, turns out it wasn't Bender, and he winds up getting murdered anyway. And they don't really care. I mean, they're like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it's Bender," and then they come back home and they find out it's not Bender, and they go, "Oh wait, so that other robot wasn't Bender? It was just some poor innocent farmer." Yay! It's like we don't care about that person because it wasn't Bender. We have our Bender. Who cares, right? To take away from that, I mean, shoot. Do you like? So take away from that, innocent life for a life that you care about. If you don't care about it, it doesn't matter if it's innocent or not. But of course it's not. Of course they're not talking about life. It's a animated show designed for entertainment, and the persons or characters that were eliminated were of robot nature. Just saying. So anyway, if you like listening to me after naps, ramble on or otherwise, I've got some movies that I did reactions to. I'm doing The Wire. I'm doing The Mandalorian. I did The Mandalorian, which I don't like. I'm doing The Americans. I've got Breaking Bad. I've got a lot of TV shows on there. So go check those videos out and subscribe. Watch this.